TJ and Allison, the Fargo Film Festival is getting bigger and better every year. This year they had around 300 film submissions. That's compared to a couple years ago when they had only 130. People from all around the country and all around the world are making it to this year's 15th anniversary. Allison, I'm standing feet away from where authorities recovered the body. It was found 800 yards downstream of where Cole Schwint was believed to have entered the water. It's not just the books that has kids loving this event. It's also checking things out like this Fargo fire truck right behind me, and learning about tornadoes with this mini replica. Police say they believe the sounds were gunshots because they found 4 shells lying on the ground here on 13th Street. And with the rise in crime in the metro, they want people to be vigilant of any suspicious activity. All right, Scorch, so how do you feel about MSUM being in the marathon this year? All right.
I'm kind of a free spirit, so they have a lot of hippie stuff.
I think it's really cool. It gives you like a head start if you want to become like a game developer or something.
We teach life lessons through music.
Send him to duty platoon, Lieutenant.
I might have to.
It's a 36-mile-long swim from rural North Dakota into East Grand Forks. The Extreme North Dakota Water Sports Endurance Test.
It's just to push yourself to see how far you can go, how far your body can go, what your limits are.
Go Bison!
It's a really good team environment, and it's just really, really great playing with these guys.
Sights from a mock accident involving alcohol. Aaron Stepanek is being taken away by death.
Age 18 of Moorhead, Minnesota.
All because of someone's decision to drink and drive.
Funeral services for Aaron will be held at the Moorhead High School auditorium.
Several students at Moorhead High School are being taken away for a day to simulate dying to a drunk driver. Parents wrote obituaries for their student. Stepanek says the moment was intense.
I was looking at this one kid as they were reading my obituary in the class. I saw on his face, it kind of settled in that I'm no longer there.
Clay County is one of the deadliest counties in Minnesota when it comes to alcohol-related traffic accidents. This is a way to help educate students about the dangers of driving while intoxicated.
At the end, everything's going to be back to normal, which in real life, that's unfortunately not the case when something like this happens.
Students also made their way to MSUM to experience a mock crash, and here they get to experience a crash from beginning to end. Students are looking at the sights and sounds from an accident made up of Moorhead High School students. It's designed to be just like a real accident. Students driving back from a party while under the influence.
I see it with my peers, like my fellow students, like it could happen to me. It's going to make us think about how we should treat the next 10 years of our life and make sure we be responsible.
Aries, Serrano, KVRR News.
Oh.
This is one of the last rehearsals for Mrs. Wald, a teacher who has been conducting students in the Valley for over 20 years.
Great. It's beautiful. This is my proper time.
Yeah. You gonna miss it?
Yeah.
Teaching is a passion for Wald, who will soon be retiring. She was one of the first teachers at Davies High School.
It's kind of sad because it's kind of tradition to have Wald be here.
It's a retirement she's been planning, but she says it's still tough.
I'll miss my colleagues. I'll miss my students, but students leave. Students graduate.
She used to teach music along with her husband Tom Wald, who taught in the district for 10 years. He passed away 3 years ago. They had a 6-year plan to retire together.
He was retired and I was just trying to catch up and go there with him. But now there's a new plan and it's, we'll figure out what it is each day.
She's really, truly leaving a great legacy, a great mark on Davies High School. So the next teacher has some big shoes to fill.
Mrs. Wald not only helped transform students' lives, but she helped make the Davies High School music program what it is today.
She's an amazing teacher. Not only is she amazing with the students, she's built this program from the ground up.
As Mrs. Wald swings her arms, she knows she's going to miss one big part of the job.
Teach some life lessons through music, because that's what we do. We teach life lessons through music.
Aries, Serrano, KVRR News.